Yo, 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 yo. Told y'all I was going to be getting back at y'all. So basically, I would just want to, go back and reiterate a couple things. And remember, I told y'all I was MIA because I was, making myself more knowledgeable and educating myself on a couple things I ain't know about, right? So I found out one of the most profound things that probably changed, well, that did change medical history as we know it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to just go ahead and rush on into that story. So basically, I found out about Henrietta Lack. Henrietta Lack is a African-American woman. She's from Roanoke, Virginia. She was born in 1920. And she is the proprietor of the cell that is the immortal cell. It's called the HELA cell. The HELA cell is a cell that pretty much changed the scientific world, basically. So anyway, let me just go speed dial you on the story. So she was born in 1920 in Roanoke, Virginia, and her mom and dad, they had 10 kids all together. Her mom actually died when she was 4, giving birth to her youngest brother. You know what I'm saying? So after that, the father basically he just couldn't take care of all the kids. So what he did was divide all the kids up between family, which is typical. You know what I'm saying? So basically, when she ended up at the actual plantation that enslaved her family. Oddly enough, her grandfather still lived in a 2-story house there, and the plantation was owned by her great-grandfather and her great-uncle. Typical, right? Regular story every day, right? But anyway, so what happened is in 1951, after giving birth to her 5th child and moving to Baltimore with her husband, she her 5th child name was Joseph. She gave birth to Joseph. After she gave birth to Joseph, the doctor diagnosed her with cervix cancer. So she started doing whatever treatments they supplied for her back then, or whatever. So basically, they took a culture of her cancerous tumor, which was in her cervix, and lo and behold, they found something that they've been looking for years. Okay. Basically, her immortal cell line, it doesn't die like everybody else's cell line. It just kept rapidly growing and growing and growing and growing. So basically, what they did was, she was admitted in the hospital in what they say, August the 4th, and she wound up dying in October the 28th, I do believe, all in 1951. So what they did was, without even asking the woman, they took her cells, they harvested it, and they basically capitalized off this woman's genetics. Meaning, this HeLa cells have been one of the primary cures of polio, and her cells have been added to almost every disease and made a profound advancements in it. I mean, it made advancements in cancer, HIV and both AIDS, PHV, herpes, influenza. I mean, like, the list is so long and extensive, like, it really is. But like I said, when she passed away, the doctor, they didn't even ask for permission. They just took the lady's cells and just harvested it the way they wanted to, and pretty much just kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? They've harvested so many cells now that, it's so many that it'd be more than she could even have in her whole body. You know what I'm saying? But so the funny part about this, no one would have never found out what they did until I think it was the 70s, when her cells didn't agree with another cell, so basically turned on them. So they had to go back to her family and explain basically what happened, and they needed their genetics too. They wanted to use their genetics too. But basically, I said all this to say, this was a woman who got robbed of everything. I mean, down to her genetics. I mean, basically, she's robbed for her genetics. I mean, they were not compensated for it any type of way. Like, they didn't give them any financial compensation. I mean, they actually went to the court, and the court said that they didn't have to compensate people for something that was no longer in a person's body, because now it just belongs to the hospital, But typical John Hopkins, John Hopkins was the hospital for black people in Baltimore, Maryland. This was during the time, 1951 was during the time of segregation, separate but very uneven. Well, separate but equal, as they say. But I just wanted to, tell y'all that story. I think that's a cool story, and it's just so funny how this this lady genes just have changed everything about medicine as we know it today. I mean, it's been endless of studies and books wrote about, they not even about her from name, because like I said, they didn't even admit to even having this lady genetics, so it became a problem. And I mean, she's a profound piece of human history, I feel. So you know what I'm saying? I mean, even down to this, like they sent her genetics. Her genetics went to space in 1960. First genetics in space. They wanted to see how human would, you know, survive. But the most significant thing about her cell line, her immortal cell line, is it doesn't die. It multiplies. It gets bigger and bigger every day. So hey, I just wanted to let y'all know a couple things though. But you know, stay alert, man. Hey, if they could take your DNA, who the hell knows, man? Stay alert, man. Stay up, stay woke all the time.